tonight I'm going to give my testimony, and I don't think I've ever done it before. Yeah, I think it's going to be the first time. So on the way here, I said to my dad, I'm going to give my testimony tonight, and he said, is that the first time when you came to Christ, or when you came back? And so I want you to remember that, because when I was, I don't know, quite young, I used to go to church with my dad. And then Anik got saved, and so we used to all go to church. And then when I was about maybe 13, I got baptized. And then when I was 15, I left the church. And I was living what I like to call my worst best life. So I was partying, I was out, I was doing what normal teenagers would do.
I don't need to hear this.
But what society would see was I was a very mature young adult. I had a job, I was studying, I got a car, I got into a good job that was paying pensions, and I was doing quite well on the surface. And Dad used to talk to me all the time and kind of say, with God, there's no grey areas, it's black or it's white. You're either in or you're out. There's no sitting on the fence with God. And I think that I was listening, but I was very much drawn to what I enjoyed. At 21, I remember being in my bedroom, and it must have been quite late because everybody was asleep. And I remember I was doing my hair in my mirror, and I heard an audible voice say, if you die tonight, you're going to go to hell. And I stopped, and I was like, oh my goodness, I need to get saved. And so I ran downstairs, and Dad was sleeping on the settee, and I remember looking at him and thinking in my head, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And then the next thing I remember, I don't know if you remember, I was violently shaking him awake, saying, I need to get saved. I want to give my life to the Lord. I want to give my life to the Lord now. I need to do it now, because I realized in that moment that I had a heart conviction. And I realized in that moment that before, when I was going to church, what I had was head knowledge. And experience, knowledge will never outweigh experience. Yeah. So it's good and it's important to have knowledge. And I'm somebody who studies, I own my own business, I value education. But what I've realized, and I think I realized that in that exact moment, that knowledge will never outweigh experience. And what I had in that moment was a tangible connection with God that I never had before. And he spoke to me. And in that moment, I knew it was him, even though he'd never spoke to me before. And now I know it's him because we conversate regularly and I recognize his voice. So I just say all of that to encourage you all to get experience with God. Know the God that you serve. Know the person who you call Father, and have an experience with him. Know his voice, because knowledge never outweighs experience. And that's it.
Right.